10 great mathematicians. Can you name them? Not so many. And what about 10 rock bands? Do you know 10 rock bands? Raise hands. Yeah, I thought so. It's like 100% here. So, what did I just prove? Basically, nothing. But it's a nice way to start. But if you think closely, you can see that maybe I proved one thing. I proved that we love music more than maths, maybe. And, you know, that's harsh towards math, so maybe we could say just that most of us love music, right? So, I'm Panos, I'm a songwriter, I write songs, I sing, I play the guitar, and I teach music. I have some more questions for you. Please answer with a yes or no, out loud so I can hear you. Do you think that people like me, musicians, artists, as we call them, do you think that most of them are happy? Yeah. Do you think that most of them live a normal life? Yeah, I thought so. Thanks. What about famous? Are they all famous? Are they all rich? No. Do they all really live their dream? No. That's 5 reasons. Just before going on stage, the people here informed me that I don't have 6 hours, so I can only tell you 5 reasons, not 1,000. But after the talk, we can look at the other 995 reasons. But I'm sure that you bet that I could go on and give you more reasons for not becoming a musician. So, are there any reasons to become a musician? Yeah, of course there are. But before going there, we have to imagine how the future will be for music in Europe. We are all Europeans. I'm Greek, obviously. You can understand from my accent, but I'm also European like you. We all live in Europe, we all come from Europe. And we all share common history. We share common roots in art. We all also carry in us our own culture from our countries, from different regions in the same country. But all of this comes together in a nice mixture because European music was united, long ago, long before the actual EU, the actual European Union. So, does European music depend on the EU? No. But EU helps and will help in the future European music to evolve. And how will it be? Take me, for example. I have toured Europe many times. I have played many cities. I have seen interesting artists. I have collaborated with them. And that's because of the EU. That's easier now. Because I'm not really famous, but I still can tour Europe. Because borders are open. Because countries are closer. Because the citizens of Europe feel closer to each other. And that's what it's all about. So, if we have to find a solution for music to keep going in the future, I think that's gonna be live music, concerts. It's all about sharing moments together. We all live in a modern world where music has become cheaper because we are used to listening to music through bad quality MP3s, through YouTube and all that stuff, the access to music is much easier than it was, and that's not always a good thing. But the main thing is that what will keep music alive in the future is the live music, is concerts. And that's what I believe will become easier in the future with the European Union and when countries of Europe come closer and closer. So, do I think that music will die in the future? You know, we have heard a lot through years. No, I don't think so. Are there more great artists to come in the future? Yes, definitely yes. So, I'm coming to the main, idea of my talk. Should you become a part of this? Should you become a musician as well? A professional musician, as we say. Before going there, I have to tell you, I have some students as well. I told you, as I said, I'm a music teacher as well. So they are young people, young promising people like you, and it's a privilege to advise them. So they usually, as they grow older, come to me and ask, should I become a musician? That's a hard thing to tell, but first, if you have to ask, if you feel that you have to ask, maybe it's not for you. But if we can skip that, and if I have to give an advice, what I usually tell them is another question. I ask them, do you think that you could imagine yourself in 20 years from now working in an office or in a bank or doing anything else except for music? If the answer is yes, which most of the times is, and it's perfectly fine because, you don't have to become a professional musician in order to love music. That's another thing. So, what I usually tell them is that you shouldn't do it as a professional, as a job, because it takes more than you can ever imagine. It takes strength, it takes sacrifice and things you haven't think of. So, there is another category. There are the students that say, no, I can't imagine myself without music. I wanna working on music, with music, all day long, every day of my life. This kind of students don't have to ask, because there is really no question for them. They should do it without asking, without looking back. Music, the relationship with music is just like a one-way relationship. You don't really get to get anything back. You just give without looking forward to getting back anything. Just give and always give. And that's what it's all about. Just giving to music. So, if you feel that you find yourself in the first category, then my advice to you is continue doing music, making music as a hobby, continue listening to music, continue supporting artists, supporting creation, because artists, musicians need you. They need you, we need you, and it's very crucial to love what we do. It's very crucial for us to embrace us and help us doing it, because our main goal for making our art is to share it to you, share it with you. But if you find yourself in the second category, if you feel that you can't live without music, then that's definitely for you. Then you will never, never, ever regret it, because the only way for not regretting it is that you feel that you have no choice, that you have only one choice, no second choice for you. So don't look back, become a musician, and if you find yourself in the second category, then that's fine too. Welcome to my world, and see you out there sharing a stage of the future. That's all from me. Thank you very, very much.